Okay. We need to make our way over to here, retrieve Samuel the disciple in the cemetery. Maybe he'll be alive. Maybe he'll be dead. I'm not sure. This is a good opportunity to run off and try out some other abilities.
I have this thirst for blood.
Okay. I also can, I mean, I could also probably wait for that, but I could also probably give some medicine to other people.
Be the answer to all your problems, as long as you have the money.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
Well, you have a migraine? Yeah, I can. I'm looking for your son. Where's Albert? Is he still just gonna chill on this wall? There he goes.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy.
Okay, here, we're gonna treat you for your
Do you
fatigue.
need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
He's totally like, he's a super hard ass, but now when I'm like, do you need any help? He's like, oh yeah, I do actually.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Okay, he's recovering. Good stuff.
Goodbye, young man.
That's one person that we've helped out with medicine. Well, two technically, but one of them was a necessity. One of them was required by the story. Whereas we didn't really need to do anything with that boy, with Albert.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Let's have a man-to-man talk. Mesmerize, level 2 required. I don't know how to get that.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Wow, that was easy. I guess I could have done a level 2 mesmerize if I didn't bother to like look around for the other mission stuff. And you probably level up mesmerize by mesmerizing and using it on people to kill them over and over and over again. So if you were a really bad person, going off and killing people would probably be the way to go.
Locked, all right.
And get that. Hold on, I wanted to read that. I just got a note. What was it? Here we go. The antique figure of the Viraculacos? I don't know. Of my many journeys, I believe I was the most amazed by my exploration of the Mediterranean Isles, and particularly the island of Santorini, searching for traces of vampire presence in these sunburnt lands. Herodotus himself refers to the island in his 4th book, and I'm personally convinced that there are many mysteries to be unveiled in this part of the world. Who knows that, even today, the island of Santorini is still considered by some as the most vampire-infested place in the world, way more than the Carpathians, and that its inhabitants are considered to be as specialists of the vampire hunt, or the hunt for the Vicaralis, as they call this creature. According to the local myth, the Vicaralis is a dead person who does not decay, and who can show a vermilion complexion as long as he is gorged with fresh blood. He cannot enter a house without knocking and getting a response. Garlic makes him flee. He does not consume under the sun, but his skin blackens. He can change into wolf and other animals. What struck me most is the same name exists with small variations from Mediterranean seas to the Balkans. The Greeks call him the Vicaralis. The Bulgarians and the Macedonians name him Varkalak, or Varkalak. The Serbians call him Vulkodolak. Yes, Vulkodolak. Oh, jeez. A name so similar to Volkod, we sure already know, my dear brothers. Volkodolak. I'm very bad with these kinds of names. Like, if I heard it pronounced like 20 times, I could get it. I just having it here without any real context as to the dialect or language of the people here. Makes it a rough thing. Alright, just to write the few words now gives me the shivers. I'm personally convinced that we are here confronted to some of proto-vampires. Wait, did I read that right? I'm personally convinced that we are here confronted to some of proto-vampire. Okay, that just reads weird. Maybe they are a missing link between the modern vampires and the creatures that came before them. If God allows me enough time, I wish one day to go back to the Santorini Island and find the trail of this antique and forgotten figure. From drinking at the Fountain of Knowledge by Usher Talltree, primate of St. Paul. Oof. Sometimes reading through things first at a fast pace is bad. If only I could read through these things like 50 times beforehand and give you guys perfect pronunciations rather than stumbling over everything. But I apologize.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
Okay, I'm gonna go see Dorothea.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Well, we can talk to him later on. I don't care. I've done enough talking for a bit. We're gonna have to do more talking as we go down here anyways. Miss Crane! What have you been up to? You know, I could be like Lady Ashbury and partake in the blood of those who are sick and incapable of getting better.
Razvan, can you hear my voice?
Yeah, Razvan, calm down now. What's going on with this? Letter to Nurse Crane. My dear Dorothea, when you read this letter, I will be on the boat that will take Anton and me back to Brasov. England was not for us, and I confess I cannot wait to see again the proud hills of Transylvania. And as soon as we are there, I promise I'll light a candle in the Black Church and pray for you to survive this terrible epidemic. I know that you do not agree with this decision, and that you are determined to be more useful by helping our comrades exiled in the East End, but Anton cannot wait to return to our beloved country and see our long-awaited revolution bloom. He is my husband, and I will stay by his side. I know that we had our arguments and our fights, and I know that you would have wanted me to stand by your side and help you manage this clinic of yours. But now that I am leaving England, be assured that if anything would happen to you, if you were ever in great trouble or danger, I would come back immediately to London with or without Anton. Please think of me as much as I think of you. I am your affectionate sister, Theodora. New hint available. Dorothy has a sister in Romania. That's all we know about her so far. That guy seems like he's about to transform.
I need help.
Oh, I'm glad that you're asking for help immediately rather than being like, what are you doing here?
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasile. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Aspirin and salicin, you say? Why not some warm milk and a kiss on the cheek? Where are the quinine salts?
Tried buying, borrowing, even stealing. There's none to be found, Doctor.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
Do we have any anesthetics?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
Well, sucks for him. What am I doing here? Do I actually have control? No, I don't.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, doctor.
We'll just have to treat the infection afterwards.
He's still bleeding, doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, doctor?
I can't see.
Oh boy. There's too much blood. We're getting too tempted.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, doctor.
I don't know anything about this.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
Yes. Yeah, he's dead. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do there. It's not like I'm an actual fucking doctor.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I don't know if I could have actually saved this guy. I was just choosing whatever the fuck was there. That was rough. But, oh well. I wonder if I could have just sent this crane away and then drained him of his blood.
It's locked.
But she would have come back and she would have seen the bite wound.
This is an unfitting place for the illustrious Dr. Reed. You shouldn't be here. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
Yeah, okay, but why target Lady Ashbury?
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Murders the poor for sport. Okay, at least she doesn't think she's a vampire.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
Well, it's not like you could have saved that guy on your own, so it looks like these people depend on you for a little bit too much.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty, nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
I mean, we don't really have any counter arguments given to us here, so sure, I guess.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Spare, I look away, but you resign. Embrace, I'm ending this now. And hint required for the third option, and that sucks because that probably would have been a better option. I don't want to kill her just because she's trying to help people out.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Well, that worked out, actually. I thought sparing and doing that would be pretty bad. Mesmerize level. New citizens available to kill. Hint failed. The district will soon suffer because of your actions. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh boy. What the hell did I do? Also, I thought this guy was gonna turn into a skull. He was making all kinds of noise. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh shit!
Oh, this one stinks already.
Pruins? Oh boy. Maybe I should have talked to Darius a little bit more.
It's a leak!
I'm very confused right now. Because I don't know what I just failed and for why. Hey y'all!
It ain't human!
How did my claw miss at point blank range?
Fuck his boss!
I killed him with the stun, that's funny. Okay. I guess we needed to find out a different hint, and we've permanently lost these, even though I have no idea what was leading up to that, and that's frustrating.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in. Yes?
I guess I just could have asked about a Nurse Crane or something. I didn't have any hints as to what was required there. I couldn't just walk and be like, I need to consider this a little bit more.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family.
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
I can't judge. I wouldn't know the difference between a good writer and a bad writer until it really super slapped me in the
Are
face.
you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Alright. I guess I can talk to him about this stuff. The one about Camellia is still highlighted, so I think there's more information I could have gotten, but maybe not just yet.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Alright, and how'd you meet Nurse
How
Crane?
did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
I wonder if that would have given me the proper hint.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Really wish I knew what I fully fucked up on. Obviously, we just lacked information. That was it. If we had the hint, if we had information about Dorothy, I would have been able to do a third action, and it looks like that third action would have been the preferable thing, because now I will never find out more about Dorothy. Somehow, I guess. I'm not really fully sure how that kind of works out. But now we can go back to Ashbury.
It's locked, all right.
And we did what she wanted. We could have embraced and killed Dorothy, but again, I'm not really trying to kill someone, especially if they are doing something that I would consider good. I'm fine with her trying to help out people. We didn't really have a good starting off lesson there. That section right there was rough. All right, just getting thrown into a medical emergency. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. We didn't hear any interior thoughts about from
blood.
Crane.
Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
As in, like, to try and attract our attention?
Kill it, boy!
Oh, shit. Hey, guys! Are you Toby Sheen? Oh, you're Vincent Sheen. Hold on. There we go. We just gotta keep stunning him. Oh, stamina. Come on, stamina. We're fine, okay. Hold on, I gotta back off here. They have my back to a wall, and I don't like that. Hey, normal enemies, how are y'all doing? So I thought my ultimate, the shadow ability, was gonna throw out tendrils that actually can hurt multiple enemies, but it doesn't. So it is legitimately single target damage, which is fine. It's what I wanted anyways, I suppose. And it seems like it kind of stuns him a little bit too, so that's good. Whoa! So he's got reinforcements! Alright boys, I'm just gonna step slightly to the side, not trying to die here, to getting shot at by a crossbow. Here, you can die to the tentacles. Or my claws. When he said that somebody left blood deliberately, I didn't know what the hell he meant. I'm just like, yeah, there's a lot of blood around here. I just don't know how deliberate that can really look. And then it turns out that there was just loot on the ground. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, we got ambushed. We had a little fight there. I'm kind of waiting to see when we're gonna actually like have to deal with a lot more forces, a lot more enemies. Because right now, we're kind of just, we walk, we talk with a bunch of people, and then we fight like maybe 5 people, and then we that's it. I'm waiting for like, hey, alright, there's like 20 enemies over here, you gotta deal with a vampire, or a vampire that I guess looks like a werewolf, but is actually just a vampire who can transform to look like a wolf. Stuff needs to be, it'll explain to me, but I guess, hey, vampires have shape-shifting abilities. If they can turn into a bat, they can turn into a werewolf-looking kind of thing. I don't know enough about vampire lore, because vampires aren't real. I haven't really looked into that kind of thing too much. But hey, you know, we can at least talk to Lady Ashbury now. She should answer some of our questions. With that said, I actually do have to take another break. I keep having to fucking take breaks every time I'm like really getting into things. But, oh well. We'll talk with Ashbury when we get back, and hopefully find out some proper information and maybe start getting put down a path to finding the person who turned us into a vampire, or at least dealing with more of the vampire dealings around town. But for now, I will be right back.